My first question to the panelists is simply to take a few minutes to tell us a little bit about yourselves and specifically the work that you do. Elena, would you like to begin?
Thank you. My name is Elena Corey. As Dr. Mamaleka said, I am a 2007 Hellenic College graduate. After Hellenic College, I went to law school at Suffolk University in downtown Boston, where I studied law as well as business, so I'm a dual degree student. I passed the Massachusetts bar exam in 2011, and during law school and since then I've been working for the city of Boston doing administrative law. I work in the parking department. I'm also working in immigration law on the side. Throughout law school and up until recently, I was a third grade Sunday school teacher in West Roxbury at St. George's Church. I went on a short-term mission trip to Albania, and I serve as a board member on the Tibet Education Fund, which is an education fund that sponsors students in my hometown of Tibet, which is in Palestine and the West Bank. And it's what I do now, so.
Thank you very much.
As previously stated, I'm at a monastery in Long Island. We are just beginning our community, so our community just celebrated 3 years. So we're very young. We are struggling to, form ourselves in the monastic life and to grow and to do all the practical things that come with it, like build buildings, take care of the property, things like that. So we're also blessed that there are 14 Greek Orthodox parishes on Long Island alone, not counting Brooklyn and Queens, which are technically part of Long Island. So we have 14 parishes nearby. They are all very supportive of us and help as much as they can. And because of our close proximity to these parishes, we have a steady stream of visitors every day. We don't have any quiet moments. So it's not a very hesychastic monastery.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Stavros.
Hi, I'm George Stavros. I'll tell you a little bit about my family. My wife Despina and I we're going on 24 years of marriage. We are, as the folk song says, rich in daughters. We have 4 of them, and they keep us very busy. We attend St. Gregory, the Theologian Greek Orthodox Church in Mansfield, Massachusetts, and would definitely consider that to be our spiritual home. It's fed us as a family since our older girls were babies, and so we're involved there. We do things like teach Sunday school and just get involved in the life of the parish, but really are fed there more than anything else by the Eucharistic celebration. As far as what I'm doing now, after I graduated from Holy Cross in '91, I went on to get a degree in pastoral psychology from Boston University, and ended up, after many years, returning to the university to be the executive director of the Danielson Institute. I'm a psychologist, more specifically a psychotherapist, so I do a lot of psychotherapy, teach psychotherapy, supervise psychotherapy, and along with that, the Danielson Institute's mission is really to work in the interface between psychology and religion. So I feel like it's a great blessing to have landed in a place where I get to utilize both my seminary degree and my pastoral psychology degree. It's an honor to be here with the panel and the panelists.
Thank you, Dr. Stavros. Mrs. Marcus.
My name is Catherine Marcus. I grew up in the Boston area, and I graduated from Holy Cross in 1983. And it's interesting because when I originally came to Holy Cross, it was with the goal of helping churches to create early childhood programs that were high quality and included orthodoxy every day. But then I went off and got into this whole career as an educator, and it took 28 years until I actually started this program. But it's happening now. I'm the founder and director of Harvard Montessori Teacher Education Center, which is a nationally accredited institution of higher learning that gives diplomas to Montessori teachers. And in addition to that, I also have Orthodox Christian spiritual formation course that goes hand in hand with the Montessori. So when someone comes for both courses, they're equipped to go back to their parish and start an Orthodox preschool, high quality. And people who come to my training center have the choice to do just the Montessori or just the Orthodox course or both together.
Thank you very much.
As Dr. Laity said, my name is Chris Corlos. I am local also. I live in Ashland, Massachusetts. I attend St. Demetrius Church in Weston, Massachusetts. I'm a graduate of Hellenic College, 1987, where I actually graduated with my wife who I met here. We've been married, we just celebrated 25 years. My background in business is I'm a senior buyer in purchasing and contracts management, anywhere from $55 million to $100 million contracts for manufacturing companies, any kind of materials, iron, copper, steel, mostly in the oil and gas industry. I traveled to Brazil and Mexico and the Czech Republic and Italy and France and doing a lot of that contract work. I enjoy it very, very much. At church, I'm on the parish council, been for 10 years. I've served as the vice president. We are currently building a new church right now. I'm also the, for lack of a better title, director of altar services. I work with our parish priest, Father Nick, with our altar boys, have a mentoring program for them to teach leadership and to their younger counterparts. So when they go off to college, they have some leadership skills, not that I'm an expert. I also, on the parish council, started a mentoring program where we take a senior in the college or has just graduated, and they would sit with me or whoever on the parish council for a year, and they would have to participate as a parish council member, but they just can't vote, so they have to do all their ministry work, fundraising, the whole 9 yards. I've been lucky the first year that I did it, not only did I get the mentoree, but his stepfather had been charismated, so I got 2 for the price of 1 in my first year. And he was also the youngest at 24 to be elected to our parish council, so that worked out really, really well. I also work with a ministry. I just started this, but a friend of mine who's non-Orthodox, it's called Opening Heaven's Doors, and it's a halfway house for convicted felons who come out of drug programs, and they have somewhere to go to live, to get back into society. But it's faith-based. It's all about Christ. They have they invite any pastor from any walks of life to come in, do ministries. I kind of help on the back end. You know, I do a little bit of fundraising. I've taken clothes. I've cooked, because all of us know we cook for all our plenty. So I went and we did 150 families. We cooked for them and just kind of serve them and let them know that, you know what, there are people out there that, okay, we've all made mistakes and we all are not perfect, but we're welcoming and loving and want to do whatever we can. I learned those values from coming to Hellenic College. I didn't go on to get a secondary degree, but my time here at Hellenic College was valuable in that it taught me those life lessons. And I use those actually even in the business world of how I would manage myself, how I would present myself, how I would talk to people around the world, different cultures, not knowing that they're not Orthodox, go to a Muslim country or go to Mexico where it's predominantly Catholic. So my base for everything that I do came from my time at Hellenic College, and I'm very grateful and blessed that I did come.
Thank you very much.